pranksters.
G's up, ho, yeah, come on. You know how we do this. I'm the kind of brother who been doing it my way, getting my way for years in my career.
Hello and welcome to the artistic, anarchic and alcoholic extravaganza that is the Edinburgh Festival. While everywhere Edinburgh shows are seething with rage against Abu Ghraib, the Iraq War, Guantanamo Bay and the American military in general, one show portrays it in an all-together, all-singing, all-dancing, all-American light. Playing more than 24 characters without a single costume change, from his loving mother,
I got you something.
a racist drill sergeant,
You belong to me.
a Tourette's-afflicted airman,
The bitch.
to his Uncle Tony, Ashanti tells the tale of his time in the US Air Force,
That's what I said, nigga.
whilst charting stories of abuse from his stepfather and his struggles to find his real dad.
Bye.
Kahlil, it's a fantastic show. I really enjoyed it. And but tell me, you're a teenager in Iowa, bursting with ambition, talent, enthusiasm for the theatrical world. Isn't going into the US Air Force a strange career move from that point of view?
Yeah, well, it was kind of a career move that didn't really involve entertainment. You know,
Yeah.
I came into the Air Force to be an architect.
Right, okay.
And my recruiter told me, oh yeah, you can be an architect. You can be whatever you want. Just sign right there.
Right.
So yeah, I signed up to be an architect and found out that, well, the recruiter had actually lied to me and I was a mailman.
In 1994, Kahlil won a place in the US Air Force's travelling entertainment review, Tops in Blue, and appeared in front of more than 1 million people around the world.
Started off just telling stories about Tops in Blue, like, you know, some of the colorful characters that you couldn't create.
No, this is the United States Air Force. You can't control your ass, we will control it for you.
Did it kind of arise naturally? Did you sit down and think, hey, you know, my story's quite interesting? The search of my father, my military background, or did it sort of just come out?
Well, and then one of the, you know, my friends would say, well, why did you join the Air Force? I was like, to get away from my abusive stepdad. And they were like, well, no, we want to hear about that. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So I wrote the drill sergeant scene and then it led into this story. And then so yeah, you're right. It just kind of started to
Snowball.
form. Yeah.
I gotta open up the paper and see your face with your big lips and tongue hanging out, looking like a goddamn clown. Nigga, you think that people at that comedy club care about you? Cause you get up on stage and make somebody laugh? Nigga, you acting just like they want you to act. Stupid. So the night before I left for basic training, I found out that the guy who had abused my family and me for 17 years wasn't even my real dad. I told you have a different daddy. I have what, Kahlil? We had this conversation already, boy. I told you Maurice is not your real father. You probably just forgot.
List, circle of characters around you, the drill sergeant and your mom, your stepdad. Can you get lost in all those characters?
There's the lieutenant in Turkey, kind of a, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
You know.
If you look out on the right side of the bus there, you'll notice a large, our tourist attraction. It's a large lake covered in a thick brown substance, which is, well, it's shit.
There's the drill sergeant, which was kind of an amalgamation of the 3 drill sergeants I had in basic training.
You will not fart, you will not scratch, you will not move, and you will not itch. You will remain at the position of attention until I say otherwise. I don't give a shit if a midget walks up and chomps down on your balls. You will remain at the position of attention.
I studied something called the Alexander technique.
Oh, yeah?
You switch intentions first, and then you switch the character. So it starts from the inside.
Okay.
So it's what is this character trying to get you to do, or what does this character's want? You start there, and then it reflects on your face. So if Huey is scolding me, then it just turns into a scold.
Does he know what scratch the back of his head?
With Tops in Blue, we'd go into these situations. We're doing shows for the troops. So they get shot at just like the troops do, too, but they don't stop performing.
Yeah.
Shit! Shit! Are you want to get down? It's the minute to there! It's the minute to there!
But being an entertainer in the American military also meant coming up against rather less than pleasant circumstances, such as being held at gunpoint near the Turkish border with Iraq.
After that incident, we were on stage 20 minutes later. It affects me, but that's the way I want it. I want you to see me on stage experiencing it over again because, like I said, if you're gonna pay money to see somebody perform, the least you can do is see them do the real deal.
You look good, son.
There'll be a lot of shows here at the Edinburgh Fringe, you know, taking the dim view of the American military.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
interesting that your show, which is one of the hits of the festival, it's actually been very positive about it. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to say that, you know, that my show represents the Air Force or anything like that, because it doesn't. But all I can say is this is my story. This is what it did for me.